Forgot. There's Cousin Mamie. Today is Cousin Mamie's birthday. Cousin Mamie is 87 years young today. Cousin Mamie born January 16th. Did I get that right?
That's right.
1900 and
1924.
1924. God bless you. Now, Cousin Mamie, affectionately, lovingly known as Cousin Mamie, is actually my grandmother's first cousin. Is that right? Maud's cousin. Maud Harper's cousin.
No, Mama had to come first. My mother had to come before me.
Stop it. Your mother was my grandmother's cousin?
Yeah, they were cousins.
Okay. Good Lord.
Cousin Maud was cousin. Aunt Minerva was the cousin too.
Now, who was Aunt Minerva?
Aunt Minerva is your grandmother's cousin.
Wow.
And they were cousins, and that made another roll of cousins from there. And, down to me, Willie, and all of them. So we all went as cousins, whether it was third, fourth, or fifth, or whatever.
Wow.
It's not like you young ones. You're not my cousin, because you can't get no money from us or something.
Right.
And all that, and acting all looking down
You're
your
on
nose.
the camera.
I forgot I was...
You was on the camera.
Well, there's a bunch of cousins and all, and
yeah,
some of the families married to each other. I don't know.
Get out of
It's
here.
a big month.
Really? But listen.
Oh, I'm on the camera.
Yes. Anyway, Cousin Mamie. All right, so
So
take us
married
back a little
so many
bit.
years,
Because
yeah.
me and Cousin Debbie.
I'll take this.
Okay, you like that?
Oh, yeah, it's pretty.
Oh, shucky now.
I didn't know you liked jewelry.
Who? Player? Play from Himalaya? But listen, come Mamie. So Cousin Debbie was telling me that the Harpers was from Chase City, Virginia.
That's right.
So I went on the internet last night trying to look up Chase City, Virginia and Harpers, but I didn't come up with anything. So where were you born?
I was born in Virginia.
What part?
Chase City, Virginia.
Uh-huh. Who all was born down there?
I was born there, but I was only there 2 years of my life.
Okay.
In Baltimore, 20 years.
Right,
I'm in New York almost 60 years.
right,
So,
right. So who else was born in Chase City, Virginia? All the Harpers?
all the Hoppers. There was Goods. There was Smiths. They're all related. My great grandmother, they were Goods,
Wow.
and they were related to the Hoppers.
Uh-huh.
And there were the Barneses.
Wow.
They come through being related too.
Mhm.
And at one time, my mother said she must have had over 200 cousins.
Wow.
It's a lot of cousins.
What was that born on a farm down there?
And some of them had different parts. So like you have farm here and you have farm there and all that.
Uh-huh. So the Harpers came from farmland, Uncle George and Uncle Grant.
They all had some parts of a farm. That's
Uh-huh.
the way it was did down there. I don't know much about all the history of it.
Were we sharecroppers?
Well, some of them would work out for other people, work
Uh-huh.
out, take in laundry. Some of them took in laundry.
Mm-hmm.
Like my mother said, grandmother did take in laundry
Mm-hmm.
and everything like that. The neighbors, they're not too far from each other,
Mm-hmm.
Had a little piece of land. I was going to school when she let her part go.
Mm-hmm.
And then Cousin Maud and all of them, they moved up here too, to Baltimore,
Mm-hmm.
I can remember that.
Well, what brought them to Baltimore? What brought Cousin Maud, which is my grandmother, Maud Harper? Well, she was a Maud Booker, though, right? When she married, so she married a Booker.
She was married to Williams. She was married to Willie Mae's father. The other was she was only married to Willie Mae's father. She was with Williams, but she
married and
she
was Maud Williams?
she was up from the Harper family, but she got married as a young woman.
Okay.
Things didn't work, and so she,
Was
and
Willie Mae her oldest daughter?
Willie Mae is the first daughter.
The
yeah,
first
she's
daughter,
the
Williams.
oldest. Yeah,
So why the rest of the children Bookers?
because her dad's name is Bookers.
She never married him, though.
Not legally, to my knowledge. Not
What was it? Did you ever know him? Did you ever meet
Oh,
him?
sure, I know him. He looks just like Jack. He looks just like him, like he's spitting.
What was his name?
George Booker.
His name was George Booker. So Uncle George was married, was named after him. Uncle Grant's brother, George Booker. George Harper No.
They have one.
Okay.
That's another family. I
Right.
mean, that's that's
I
your
know.
uncle.
Yes.
That has nothing to do with it.
That's
George
right. That's
Booker.
right. That's right. Because George Harper is Maud's
Brother.
brother. So, but you know what? I never knew that. We called her Nana. My mother's mother called her Nana. I never knew that her last name was what? Williams?
Yeah, but she went in Booker.
Huh?
Yeah, I know, but she went in Booker.
She used the name Booker?
Yeah, that's the name she uses, Booker.
So she did use Maud Booker.
Yeah, all the time.
Okay. So she had Willie Mae first, right?
Willie Mae went in her own name, Willie Mae Williams, until she got married to Faulkner.
Right.
Then she was a Faulkner.
And then after Willie Mae, who was next? Born to Maud.
Brother was.
Uncle Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That
That's
was William Booker.
William Booker.
Right. And then after Uncle Bill, it was who?
Jackie was next.
Jackie.
Jackie's the third child.
Wow.
She's so different.
Wow.
Then Jeannie.
Then Aunt Jeannie.
Mm-hmm. And then
Barbara Jean
Barbara
Booker.
Jean Booker, yes, right. And then we put her name into it, the same name, your mother's.
Yeah, Augustine Beverly.
Mm-hmm.
We called her Beverly, but it was Augustine Beverly Booker until she married Mr. Mac, Matthew Montier. Okay.
No.
Huh?
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
I was thinking about Jeannie had two husbands.
So what brought Cousin Maud to Baltimore? Do you know?
They moved to Baltimore like everybody else.
But did they know somebody here? I mean, there.
Abernathy came first.
Okay, it moved to
And then
Baltimore.
they came second.
Okay,
Because the first time I seen Willie Mae, we were about the same height.
okay.
And then I didn't see them a while until they moved. They just moved up like anybody else leave. Like I left Baltimore
Right.
when I was 22 and I came to New York. And I've been in New York ever since. Now I'm 87.
Right. Can I ask you a question now? Because everybody concerned has since gone on to greener pastures.
Yeah.
But did the Bookers, the Bookers, okay, we know that Aunt Willie Mae had a different father, right? Did all of the Bookers, did my mother have the same father as Jean, Jackie, and Uncle Bill?
As far as I know of. I wish my mother was alive. She could tell you better. As far as I know of, they had the same. That's all I know. But I heard a little something.
Right.
I think Willie, your mother got a whip up it too. No, wait a minute. I heard it from another grapevine, a family of the family, but related to Teddy, on first cousin side, but she's not related to us. And I heard Grant said something about somebody was different there. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyhow, they was raised together. That's all I can tell you. I don't know much about it.
You know, well.
I never heard my mother speak it.
Okay.
And Mama and her was close. They were
Okay.
good friends.
Okay. Well, it's like they say, Mama's baby, Papa's maybe.
Well, as far as I know, Cousin Maud was the oldest sister.
Right.
Then there was Teddy.
Right.
No. That was Grant. I think Grant is older than Teddy.
Right.
Yeah, Grant. And Cousin Maud, and that was Teddy and Bootsy, they twins. And then that was George Edward, was the baby of that five. But whoever had different this or different that, I don't know
Well,
which one it was.
Let me ask you. So, Cousin Maud, do you know who her mother was?
I heard talk of her. She said she was gorgeous. But I heard talk of her, but I never know her.
That would have been my great grandmother.
Yes, she would have.
So, was she born in Virginia too?
I guess they all were.
I wonder if she was born and you wouldn't happen to know what that maiden name was. My great grandmother. So it might have been Harper.
It wouldn't be Harper because.
Wasn't she Maud Harper?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I guess she would have been Harper.
Maud Harper. So you didn't know?
I didn't know her name. I think I heard my mother call her name once. I think her name was Celie. I think she was a very pretty woman.
You know what complexion she was?
She could have been in between,
Yeah.
light and brown.
So,
I never know her.
what about her father? What about